Good morning, knife nerds, gear nerds, whatever, enthusiasts. Today we're going to just do a stupid little, while I sit in the parking lot here, I had to go buy a cigar, and I'm going to sit and take a little break and make a quick video. I'm going to use my Benchmade 940, Woo, 940, with the MXG deep carry clip, which is an absolute must. I hated it at first, because it's kind of sticks out, like makes the knife thick, but it actually gives me a little more to grip on. And if you ever were to use this in a reverse grip, it gives you a little more to plant your thumb on. Yeah, great blade. I'm gonna use it to cut off the end of my fucking cigar here. Well, you're not a real cigar guy. You're not using a cutter or a poker. Fuck yourself. Oh, I swore. Shit. So obviously, work EDC blade for today is a 940, but because I was feeling kind of cool, we've all seen this. We all know I have this Microtech SOCOM Elite 2019. Action on this thing is fucking insane. It's so insane I've cut myself multiple times. The glass breaker, freaking thick. You know, because I'm a wannabe Navy SEAL. Don't fuck with me. Love all these guys. Oh, I carry a knife for self-defense. Yeah, it does make you feel better having it on you, but reality is you don't want to get in a knife fight, and most people aren't even in shape to throw a punch, let alone hold on to a knife. We won't get into that. Anyways, flashlight. Got the Surefire Sidekick. I don't know how old these are now, but it's the it takes the USB rechargeable. When I go out at night, sometimes I'll carry a Surefire, like a larger one. But during the day, especially, or if you're going out, you just want a bulky flashlight. These are awesome. Wasn't real big on rechargeable flashlights, because I'm like, oh, what if your power goes out? You want battery operated, whatever. They're awesome, because if you've got kids and you pull out your flashlight, what does every little kid want? Okay, I see your flashlight, and they want to go play with it, or if they're using it for something, you don't go, oh, well, there goes my $20 batteries. You just recharge the thing. They're awesome. That light, I want to say, was like 30 bucks. And it's got 3 freaking settings on it. Like a dim, boom. And it's awesome. It's freaking awesome. Surefire is supposed to be an American-made company. I'm going to assume it's made in America, but because it's electronic, I'm kind of skeptical. I don't know, but at least it's an American company. I lost my train of thought, but that's my EDC for the day. So, depending, it's all you know. It's another. I'd like to touch on that. Just a little discussion EDC video here. We a lot of guys, like I was trying to like dwindle down on my knife collection. Or the one knife for everything, and because of what I do, I find myself, there is no perfect knife. I literally switch I like to have a knife on me all the time, but you can say you don't need it, whatever. I like to have one on me all the time. So depending if I'm working out, I'm in the outdoors, I'm working my job, like, you know, blue collar type work, I like to I got to switch it up, different things for, you know, whatever. So the one knife thing doesn't work, but when I'm actually working, I try to always have, I have a Leatherman OHT, which seems to be my favorite multi-tool right now. The tools on it aren't as good as the other ones, but I like the one-handed pliers, and the pliers just seem to work better than the other Leathermans, just my opinion. And I carry in the sheath with it a little Streamlight that I've had for fucking years. And a knife. I always carry a knife. It's usually an Emerson for work, but it changes. It just changes, whatever. So, what do you carry? I don't know. The whole Chinese thing too. We gotta address that. I tried to stay away from. Now, Taiwan's not the same as China. For all you guys out there that, you know, bombed out of school. So Taiwanese knives, they're not China. So they're not communist. But anyways, I bought a Civivi in a what do you call it? Elementum. That knife is so awesome, but with all the climate and stuff, I'm really starting, the climate in the country, I'm really starting to just I'm not spending any more money on the Chinese knife. I don't want to get, like, I don't judge anybody that does. I get it. Cheaper, better, all this shit you can argue, whatever, and whatever. But I found something, it was a comment on a guy's knife channel. It was pretty funny, because it just shows the lack of education. Most knife guys, by now, it's been years since this EDC type stuff has been out, so everybody knows knives are expensive. And expensive is also subjective, depending on how much money you make or disposable income you actually have. But this guy said he's doing a video on those, I don't know how to, Effengao or whatever, you guys would know. They're like those $25 Amazon knives with the Axis locks, and they actually are pretty sweet knives from what I can tell, especially for what you pay. But these guys, this guy in the comment, all the guy was doing was saying he doesn't want to carry his zero tolerance or his Benchmade a lot of times because he might lose it, because, you know, they're like $200-300 knives. You don't want to lose your knife. So he was showing some cheap alternatives, and this guy in the comments goes, because, you know, these guys, they all want to be educated or pretend they are, and they make themselves look retarded. Well, can you buy these knives anywhere from Amazon? Because I'm not going to support Amazon because of what's going on in the country, and he's going to take his big conservative stance by boycotting Amazon. But yet, you'll buy the communist-made knife from someone else. Okay, so you're going to boycott Amazon because you're conservative, but then you're going to go buy the Chinese knife made in a communist sweatshop because you're conservative. You make no sense. People make no sense. So then you get those guys. Then you get the guys that no matter what the brand is, they can't afford it. It's like the guys, they look at like for instance, in my line of work, like you'll get the guys that you like diesel trucks. So you get all the guys that can't afford them, but they like them. They go and they watch the video, but then they shit talk the guy and they shit talk the truck, and everything's overpriced. If there's anything these videos have taught me, is that when you're broke, anything that costs money that like you can't afford, it's automatically overpriced or a ripoff. What do you guys think about? I don't know. It's just fun conversation. If you actually read some of the comments, I like just guys that like knives. They're not really. I mean, I'm being kind of judgmental now, I guess, being a hypocrite. But it's just, it's mind blowing. It's supposed to be a fun hobby, and you just get these like weird groups of people. They hate the knife maker, and they got to go look up dirt on the knife maker, or they, oh, again, it's too expensive, so it must be a ripoff or a piece of shit. And none of these guys know anything about what it takes to run a business in the United States and produce a good product and turn a profit and actually pay your employees well. So a lot of guys in the industry that get ripped on. Greg Medford, who is an awesome guy, his knives are frigging insane. But they're expensive, subjective again, but to me they're expensive because you're talking, I'm comfortable at the $550 level for a knife now. $250 I don't even bat an eye because it's just what anything good really costs. Well, not anything good, but once you hit that $600, I'm a little, not that they're overpriced, it's just I can't really justify it at this point. There's a few I got my eye on that I'm probably gonna do, and we'll put them on this channel. But I don't know, whatever. It's kind of a ramble all over the place. That's how this channel's gonna be. I'm just gonna post stupid videos, and if you want to get involved, get involved. So what are you guys carrying? I don't know, what are your views? Just whatever. Everybody have a good day.